the three greatest defeats in Roman history. In the long, unrivaled history of Roman warfare, it is interesting to appreciate that in a small but significant number of cases, Rome actually suffered huge and almost complete defeats. The Battle of Cannae during the Second Punic War, 216 BC. For many years of his campaigns on the Italian peninsula, the leader of the military forces in Carthage, Hannibal, inflicted crushing defeats on Roman troops. Although he never marched on Rome considered a tactical error on his part, Hannibal did win the Battle of Cannae, in which he fought and defeated Rome's largest field army. According to writers such as Polybius, Livy, and Plutarch, Hannibal's smaller troops killed between 50,000 and 70,000 men and took 10,000 prisoners. The loss forced Rome to completely revise every aspect of its military tactics. Without Cannae, there would never have been Roman legions. Arausio during the Cimbrian Wars, 105 BC. The Cimbrian Teutons were Germanic tribes that moved their bases between several valleys in Gaul. They sent emissaries to the Senate in Rome asking for land along the Rhine, a request that was rejected. In 105 BC, the Cimbri army marched along the eastern bank of the Rhone to Arausio, the farthest Roman outpost in Gaul. At Arausio, the consul, Prince Maximus Malleus, and the proconsul, C. Servilius Capian, had an army of approximately 80,000 men, and two separate battles took place on October 6, 105 BC. Capianus was forced to return to the Rhone, and some of his soldiers had to swim in full armor to escape. Livy quotes the chronicler Valerius Antius as saying that 80,000 soldiers and 40,000 servants and campers were killed, although this is probably an exaggeration. Teutoburg Forest, 9th century CE. In the Teutoburg Forest, 3 legions under the command of the German ruler Publius Quintilius Varus and their civilian supporters were ambushed and almost destroyed by the presumably friendly Cheruscans led by Arminius. Varus was reportedly arrogant and cruel and imposed heavy taxes on the Germanic tribes. Total Roman casualties were reported to be between 10,000 and 20,000, but the disaster meant that the frontier united at the Rhine rather than the Elbe as planned. This defeat marked the end of any hope for Roman expansion across the Rhine.